Hello and good morning, Chargers. I'm Emily.
And I'm Darnell, and we hope you had a great week.
This show will cover VPS hours and where to get them.
We'll also see how a day-to-day practice looks for our boys lacrosse team.
The personal project has weighed on a lot of freshmen and sophomores' minds recently. Where to get their hours, how to get them in this chaotic time of COVID, and how to get 75 hours by this May. We asked sophomores where they've been going and getting their hours in hopes of not only helping other sophomores, but encouraging freshmen to get a preemptive start on getting their hours as well. We wanted you to hear directly from sophomores themselves, so let's go see what some sophomores are doing to get their hours.
One requirement for sophomores is to get 75 hours of community service. The date the hours are due have been postponed to the beginning of May because of COVID-19. You can get the service hours any way you want as long as it serves the community instead of benefiting just a couple people. One way I have been getting service hours is by a beach cleanup at Juneau Beach. Sophomores this year are having a little more trouble getting hours with COVID-19. Let's see how some other people are getting hours this year.
Hi, my name is Jackson Foman. I'm a sophomore, and I have about 30 hours, give or take a few. And then I volunteer at doing beach cleanups and Big Dog Ranch. And it's been a bit difficult to find volunteer opportunities because there's not as many due to COVID.
Hi, I'm Fiona Ben-Susan in grade 10, and I currently have about 80 service hours, and I got all of them over the summer while working with my coach training younger swimmers on the swim team. And I currently haven't had to balance school life with volunteer life, but I still have been training on my own at the pool every day. And due to COVID-19, while volunteering, I had to wear masks with the kids, but we were fortunate enough to where we could still train, so I could still do my hours. And I recommend to anyone who does extracurriculars that you just check out and ask if they offer for any hours.
Wow, some of these opportunities I've never heard of. Hopefully this gives freshmen and sophomores more ideas and things to consider when choosing volunteer hours. Volunteering can open up many doors and you can have fun while doing them. And speaking of fun things to do, lacrosse season just started up, so let me give you a quick rundown of what it's like at practice.
Yo, what's good, Chargers? I'm Darnell, and I'm here to give you a quick rundown on Suncoast lacrosse. So starting off, these are just a few pieces of gear that we have. The signature black and green helmet you already know. On game days, we'll normally wear black or white depending on whether we're at home or away, but since we're having practice today, I just had to throw in the penny. Always gotta stay hydrated. This year we moved our practices to the Wells, which is just down the street from Suncoast. It was super nice when the sun is shining. We set up the goal before practice in order to rip some shots later. Here's a few words from one of my teammates, Hudson.
My name is Hudson Ward, and I play defense. And my favorite thing about being on this team is the connection I made with everybody and the new people I met throughout the season.
If you're thinking about playing lacrosse or even slightly interested, feel free to reach out to me or any other players you see around campus. And before I forget, make sure to go check out gofan.com for all upcoming Suncoast sports events. See you next time, Chargers.
Wow, it looks like our Chargers are really working hard out there. We wish them all the luck for their upcoming season. Which reminds me, Darnell, have you ever heard the saying, I'm a great believer in luck, and I find the harder that I work, the more that I have of it?
I can't say that I have. Who said that?
Believe it or not, Thomas Jefferson said that in 1923. That's nearly a full century ago. And his words still ring true. Like quotes and sayings, fairy tales also convey messages that remain true for decades to come. So for National Tell a Fairy Tale Day, we asked our fellow Chargers what their favorite fairy tale is. These photos are from the Strong National Museum of Play in Rochester, New York. In this museum, fairy tales come to life before the eyes of many young children who visit. Fairy tales are one of many pillars in a young child's life. Their messages and the lessons they convey still ring true more than a decade later. You may be reading about a girl walking to her grandmother's house, but in reality, fairy tales like Red Riding Hood teach kids not to talk to strangers in a way they can understand. Let's see what some of our Chargers' favorite tales are.
My favorite fairy tale is Cinderella because when I was younger, I used to read it all the time and it was one of the classics.
My favorite fairy tale is Rumpelstiltskin because, he's just trying to make that bank, you feel me?
My favorite fairy tale is Little Red Riding Hood because she's really brave and inspirational.
So it's Jackie and the Beanstalk, and because I learned it when I was a kid and my dad taught it to me. So I like that, I like it a lot, and it's pretty informative too for children and teach them.
My favorite fairy tale is The Three Little Pigs. I think it teaches a good lesson in life.
Wow, it's really cool to hear what some students' favorite fairy tales are. Fairy tales do teach us important lessons, like being open-minded, for example. Here are the Chargers of the month that demonstrated this trait to the best of their ability. Samson Fratello, our first Charger of the month, is said to listen to all viewpoints in his history class, as well as understand that everyone each has their own viewpoint. Ella Armbruster exemplifies the trait of being open-minded and is said to view situations from multiple perspectives and is great to go to for advice when you need an unbiased answer. Finally, Mr. Walker is said to provide a safe space in his classroom to have organic discussions and understands that school is not the only aspect in a child's life. His efforts as a sponsor of the BSU have been said to be exceptional.
Now let's take a look at some amazing math projects made by Miss Russell's class and what she thinks about them.
I feel really proud of you guys for your projects that you turned in. They were all so good. I was kind of preparing for the worst and hoping for the best, Ben and his little voice in it is so funny too.
It's a little laptop thing. I called it Pi Book. I don't really know why I called it that. But I guess it's just math. Anyways. So the point is that you flip up these ads.
So they're all little ads that pop up and stuff. So cute. So this is Daniel's project. He made a fidget spinner with all of the flip book things. What? That's so... Wow, what a good idea. I was impressed.
Homemade fidget spinner. In the end, I kind of just made a spinner that looks like this.
This is Bobberts. It's a guitar. Look how good that guitar is. What? Dang, look at that kid's guitar. I really think this one might have been my favorite this year. I've never had one like this before. It was pretty cute. I'm all around very proud, and I even went and told my other teacher friends about it. So, yay. Oh, Christmas.
Now let's wish the following Chargers a happy birthday. That's it for today, Chargers. We hope you have a great rest of your Friday and an amazing weekend.
Hold on, Darnell. I think we're forgetting something.
Oh shoot, you're right. Let's head over to Fieldview and see what Derek's cooking up.
What's up, you guys, man? It's your boy Derek. We're back at it again with yet another episode of Fieldview. Today we're going to be going to the school, seeing what students have to say to themselves in 10 years. Let's get it. We're here for another episode of Fieldview. Today's question is, what is a message to your future self? Let's see what the students have to say.
I would say I hope I'm good at volleyball.
You say what?
I hope I get into a good college. I don't know.
Hey, make sure Bradley today would want your autograph.
I kind of like that one.
How far in the future?
10 years.
10 years? That's a good question.
I think I stay swag.
Be more like King Taxi.
I hope the perm doesn't make my hair fall out.
Hello. That's what I have to say to myself in 10 years.
Ooh, 10 years. I'm gonna be 28. Okay. I hope I am doing well in the broadcasting business. Producer type stuff.
Okay.
Hopefully I don't have holes in my socks. I got holes in my socks from my aunt.
What's up, man? So
What's going on?
They were coming around and were asking, what is your message to yourself in 10 years?
You know, honestly, I just want myself to be happy. I want myself to be physically fit.
Physically fit.
And I want to keep being friends with this lovely lady over here.
I wanna keep drinking water.
I only got one thing to say, and I want chocolate milk.
I hope we pro, baby. I guess I gotta be a pro Dota player. I don't know what else.
Today we're asking a question of, what's the message to your future self?
Don't compare yourself to others. To spend time with your shore friends.
How you feel?
To make memories with your friends while you still have the time. Live in the moment.
Have a great rest of your Friday. I'm Emily.
And I'm Darnell, and you're watching Wrsn.